Chaos on my iPad. I will be semi-present to make sure that the guild meeting is underway. It is starting in 2 minutes. Boxen will be presiding over the leadership of the events this evening. Looks like we'll have some world bosses and some defensive stuff done this evening. But we're forming up raid groups. I do want total participation. We're going to be focusing on reports from our other branches and other games, and a significant period will be spent discussing Warlords of Draenor beta. Tierless is currently in and streaming for the guild on our guild Twitch stream, which is twitch.tv/RuinTV. As you may or may not be aware, it's a major overhaul to World of Warcraft, and it's very, very important that we have everyone ready to get into the beta, have an understanding of how it works, and be combat effective for Oshron. Right now, there's very limited access to that zone, but that will be opened up as time goes on. It's fairly clear that Blizzard has kind of rushed access to the beta as a means of being a spoiler to WildStar in particular, but also ESO to some extent. As a result of that, there's a lot of work that they need to do. But even now, the access to the garrison system and some of the other zones looks extremely promising, and we'll be discussing that at length.
Let's just go straight into what the other branches are doing. Do you want to take over, Morphine? Or whoever's in charge, WildStar?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're our branch hit 400 members this past day. We have unlocked tier 3 benefits. We're now looking into war plots and seeing what they're involved with. We're forming up people to run groups to get people attuned so they can unlock and access some of their higher level raid content. That's about it. Anything I'm missing there? I think that's about it.
People
We
that
do
are at
have
the
a
meeting,
recruitment video up for the WildStar base as well.
people that are at the meeting, be aware. There are people that are trying to attack us.
It's a really good game, and if you guys are bored and just not doing anything in WoW, then you should try it out. Because we have a lot of 7-day keys, and Morphine can give you those.
Yeah.
So
I still have
just let
quite a
us know.
few, so. Yeah, I still have quite a few of them. You want them, just let me know. I'll give you one. Try it out.
Hey guys, I have a question.
Yep.
Is there any projects that need to be funded?
That would be an art question.
Okay.
There's some stuff
Yes,
going on with
we're
the
definitely
department.
working on some additional projects. Right now, Tierless has primarily an internet connection issue, which limits his ability to stream. So what we're trying to do is get all of his footage frapsed so we can get a lack of frame rate drop. If you've been watching it, it's consumable, but it definitely gets a little blurry when he's moving. By this weekend, we're going to try to get the first of our videos onto Dropbox and edited so you guys can start looking at some of the things that have really been interesting to people, garrisons in particular, Dark Portal, some of the new zones. It really is spectacular. In some respects, the game kind of looks like it's had the Disney treatment. I don't know if you've seen some of the new character models, the human character models, but it's definitely very animated. It's definitely old school, sort of tongue-in-cheek World of Warcraft, but very, very well produced. And as always, what we're going to do going forward, the ad revenue model doesn't really get the producers that are making content for the guild adequate compensation. So what I will be doing instead is a commission system where I'm going to be paying people to produce videos for the guild. We'll need all the class guides, we're going to need all the zone guides, we're going to need all the talent guides for people, and I will be paying producers to produce excellent work within the guild. So we'll be raising money specifically just to pay out a stipend for each one of the individuals who are producing for us so that all of you can have that access going forward. Once again, most of the classes and changes are not set in stone, so we do have some time to get this stuff done. We're only going to be doing general beta coverage. Once we get closer to launch and we know things are more definitive, we'll have high production value guides for all the critical zones so that you're in a good position to deal with that campaign. For those of you who have not participated with us in Guild Wars 2 or Warhammer Online or some of the other larger world PvP based games, Oshron has no player caps. There are siege vehicles. Will necessitate some of the strategies that have brought us to be the top guild in the United States for this type of PvP, which means the likelihood is we'll have some scouting and siege cores reactivated within the guild. But once again, it's very preliminary, and we'll be keeping up to date with all the relevant information.
Did we have anyone from ESO that wanted to pimp out their game?
No, I don't know if I'm pinning Dooms here or not, but right now all they're just doing is fixing some bugs that they've been working on. That's the only real update.
Oh, real quick. Sorry, I did forget one thing for WildStar. The strain patch has gone live already, so their first major content patch has already released.
All right, that's good to hear.
All right. I believe that there were some people who were covering some other secondary games for us. I believe Havoc Shum was doing Tera coverage. Well, there's a few other games. He's been streaming with the guild quite a bit. We will be keeping up to date. I don't believe there's any major updates for Star Citizen or some of the other games that we're looking at down the line. Nothing since E3 as far as Destiny is concerned. So as currently, major branches are, of course, WildStar, ESO, and World of Warcraft as we prepare for the launch of Warlords of Draenor. We'll be doing everything we can to get you guys where you need to be. We need as many people to be stepping up to help out with the maintenance of the guild during the summer period. There are some major guild events that are occurring IRL. There is a first annual East Coast meetup, which we'll be holding here on the Cape in the next week or so. So I'm already out here, vacation, etc. Many of the other officers, including Commander Morphine, are from Massachusetts, so we will be conducting meetups here. If you were unable to book a room at the Guild House, which has been rented out, there's a possibility that you can still meet up for events such as cookouts or beach days or whatever else. If you are in the vicinity, it's a pretty easy drive out for many of you. If you have any questions or comments, the best person to contact is probably Khaleesi. If she's not available, you can speak with Morphine or Plutus regarding your availability to show up. Otherwise, we're doing it right, doing it classy. There'll be plenty of entertaining yachting, boating in general, and beach time.
We will still actually keep in contact with you guys because we will have TeamSpeak open, so we'll give you guys feedback and stuff like that.
There is a big patch for Tera that's dropping on the 8th. They have 4 new dungeons, a whole new world area to fight in, and all new PvE and PvP gear is being released. They have really cool transmogging in that game if people are into having cool outfits.
Mounts. Little mounts.
Yep, really nice mounts. The graphics are really great. The PvE is really fun, and the PvP is really fun. Just starting out in PvP when you're like a level 30 and you boost up into the 90s, they give you the base gear, so you're still going to get torn up as a level 30 being boosted to 90 in the PvP till you get better and bigger. Some people get discouraged.
Yeah, the PvP aspect of the game is very intensive. A lot of moving around, a lot of capture and destroy, and that kind of like our Winter Grasp. Just keep that in mind. If those of you that want to try it out, we have a guild set up. Come on down, have some fun.
There's also where we can declare war on other guilds, so guild versus guild wars in the game, so it's kind of fun.
What town in Cape Cod?
Sorry?
Which town in Cape Cod?
We're going to be, I believe, in not far from Dennis.
Right. I think it's also possible for us to provide a degree of transportation. If you can make your way out to, say, like Hyannis, which is the big transportation hub, there are, I think, bus routes and commuter flights and so on. Anyway, like I said, you can ask Khaleesi for details after the meeting. Boxon, what is the disposition of your current forces? How many raid groups do we have?
We're sitting on 2.5 raid groups.
All right. Make sure everyone is invited to this group to get them full. And is everyone in front of Stormwind good to go?
You mean org?
Or org, rather. I want to make sure we're good to go. All
Yeah,
raid
we're
groups.
looking pretty good. I think we're about to move out.
What's the scout report in an officer chat?
It's looking good. I think we're gonna do it.
All right, excellent. Gentlemen, why don't you follow Boxen's lead? You're going to be moving into Ogremar and moving to your next locations. He'll be setting up the rally point. Should be on your normal ground mounts, following him into Ogremar into Cleft.
Hey, I just got here. What are we doing?
You're going to be getting into a group and following Skull.
Yeah, just type 1 in guild chat. All 90 should be available.
Is
Officers,
this meeting
NCOs,
over?
make sure everyone is in those raid groups. If you do have an active level 90 World of Warcraft account, you should be on your way to log in, get into a raid group, and follow those groups to their location. Boxen will be leading the groups to the target location. Just follow him. We'll move out. We'll be doing some world boss clears today, as well as classic Mist and Pandaria, world bosses, Timeless Isle, etc. Right now, just follow Boxen.